Hello and welcome to your practice. This is classroom yoga, specifically for Mrs. Later's wonderful students. I love Mrs. Later. She's my sister-in-law and I think she's so amazing. And this is Stevie Nicks. She might be joining us for part of the class. But this is a special classroom yoga sequence that starts really basic. And what yoga does is it helps us to calm our minds. Yoga is a thousands and thousands year old practice. It's an ancient practice. And the original yogis found that to calm the stressful thoughts of the mind, which, you know, we've all had them when we're kind of feeling overwhelmed or anxious or sometimes depressed, sometimes a little bit sad or angry. Yoga can help your mind. And so the ancient yogis found that if they would just go through the body first, that the mind could calm down better. It's been wonderful for me in my life. I wish I would have had yoga teachers show me what to do at your age, but I hope that you enjoy trying it, and we'll just start out really slow. We'll do just like 5 minutes today, and then we'll add on a couple of postures, making it a little bit harder as we go. And then if you really like it, if you tell Mrs. Later, hey, this is working and we want to do more, then we'll make some more videos. And I hope someday I can come down to your class and do it in person with you. So meanwhile, standing up tall in what we call Tadasana, mountain pose. So your feet are about hip distance apart and you've got a nice soft bend in your knees. And then we'll take the tailbone and make your tailbone kind of heavy by just tucking under just a little bit. And then from here, with soft knees, a very firm core area, lift your arms up, reach up, and then exhale your arms back down to your sides. And then if it feels good, maybe bring your hands to your heart. Sometimes it's nice to center this way. Close your eyes and we'll just take a few deep breaths in and out here. And see if you can soften your face. See if you can unscrunch your eyebrows, soften your jaw, maybe even part your teeth a little bit, and maybe even bring a little smile to your lips. All right, one more deep breath in there. Beautiful. Bring your hands down to your sides, and let's start by just rolling the shoulders a few times. And what this does is it brings what we call synovial fluid to the shoulder joint. And I'm not sure how much you've learned about the anatomy of your shoulder if you are studying the body yet in your grade, but there's a lot that goes on inside of our body that we can't see. Reverse, what's the matter? Come here, Stevie. And there's a lot that goes on inside here. And so we're just making friends with our body, if you want to say it that way. We're being kind to our bodies. Sitting is not good for our bodies. It's not really being kind to our body, but we have to sit, right, during the day. So it's good if you get up and really work your body during certain little breaks during the day. Okay, so now take your chin and lower it down and then bring it back up. And then bring your chin straight down and then bring it back up. And then bring yourself back into what we call neutral, and then look over to the right and then around and look over to the left. And just notice if your neck is stiff. I know a lot of us spend time on computers and texting, so this is really good for your neck to keep it pliable and moving, flexible. And then now take your right ear towards your right shoulder and then float the crown up to the sky and then take it over to the other side. And let's just do that a few times. Just take your neck side to side, see how that feels. If you're really tight, take your time and don't try to force anything. Just let it be. And in a couple weeks, if we do this class all the time and we keep adding on, you'll notice that you'll get a little more flexible. All right, so bend your knees. I'm going to show you from the side. Bend your knees a little, and you're going to tuck your tailbone and then push it out. Tuck your tailbone and push it out. And you might have really stiff back if you've been sitting a lot. What we say is squeeze your booty, squeeze hard, and then stick it out. And this helps to open up the low back. And then stir the peanut butter. That's what I like to say for this one. Sometimes we don't have any muscle control here because we've been sitting too much. Reverse. Come here, Stevie. Come on over here. And then hold that right there, and then take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, and pull your palms down just a little bit. Widen your collarbone. So pull your collarbones apart and pull your shoulder blades together like two elevator doors in the back. And just stand up tall. Take a deep breath in. And then inhale, reach your arms way up over your head. And then just exhale your arms down. Now this time, inhale, reach up and lean back just a little bit. So we'll take a deep breath in, reach up, and then lean back just a little bit, and then exhale, hands down. When I taught kids yoga a couple weeks ago, they said this was one of the hardest things because they're not able to lift their hearts up very well because they're so tight. And a lot of parents too. So we lift your heart, lift your rib cage, squeeze your bottom side, lift your heart, lift your fingers, and then bring your arms down. And let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach and rise up. Lean back just a little bit. Oh, stretch and exhale, bring it down. Now we're going to take and climb the rope. So you're in Tadasana, you reach your left arm up and pull down, and then your right arm. And see if you can not just do the arm, but actually take your ribs up to the ceiling. Reach as though you're pulling your body weight all the way up the rope. Reach and reach, and then release that and roll your shoulders again. All right, so next we're going to lift the knees a couple of times, and this takes a little bit of balance too, and that's another thing I love about yoga is it teaches us to balance better. So one knee up, then the other. Oh, I need to practice. One knee up, then the other, and then kick your own rear by using your hamstrings to squeeze your foot towards your booty. And you'll feel your legs stretch on the front on this one and work the hamstring muscles on the back. Good. I'm going to let Stevie take a little break here so she doesn't get too upset. There you go. Okay. All right. So now that we've done a couple of warm-up exercises, I want you to lift your toes up as much as you can and then put them back down. And then lift them up. Can you spread your toes out really wide and then put them back down? And if you have shoes on, this is hard, but maybe you can do it at home. Lift your toes up and then back down. Okay, nice work. So can you lift your toes up and then put just your big toe down and then the next toe and then all the way out to the pinky toe? Try it. Big toe down first, then the next toe, then the next, and then your pinky toes, and just say hi, and then just see if you can have control over your toes. It's kind of fun to practice. I've gotten a little bit better, but I still need to do more practicing. All right, so the next one, since Stevie Nicks is in here, let's just do some cat-cows. So bring yourself down to hands and knees. Yeah, we're doing cat-cows now. So hands and knees, and you're gonna pull your tummy tight. Tops of the feet are into the ground. Push all your toes down. Make sure your elbows have a nice soft bend. And we're going to do a cow first. So you're going to take a deep breath in as you drop your belly, lift your chin. It's okay. She's over there lying down. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chin, lift your tailbone. And then exhale, tuck your chin. And then inhale, lift your heart. Pull your heart through the gate of the shoulders. Pull your shoulders down. Lift your tailbone. Exhale, tuck and look at your belly button, tuck your chin. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your tailbone, pull your heart forward, pull your shoulders back. Exhale, tuck. One more time, inhale, this is cow. And then exhale to cat. And then release that. Now you're in a tabletop. Try extending your right leg all the way back. Put the toes on the ground and the ball of the foot and just kind of roll through that for a moment. Notice how your wrists feel and notice how your heel feels. And then take your right leg off the ground, lift it up, and then bend your knee and push your heel up to the ceiling a little bit. And then bring your knee to your nose. And let's do that again. Push straight out, bend, lift up, and then bring your knee to your nose. And then we'll get the other side. So push into the left ball of the foot, push into your left heel, hold that, take a deep breath in here, push the top of the right foot down, keep your elbows soft, and then lift your left heel up off the ground. Take a deep breath in, Exhale, bend your left knee so that your heel goes up to the ceiling, push up there, and then take a deep exhale as you pull your knee to your nose. And then take that leg straight out, bend your knee, and then lift way up, and then tuck your chin. Pull the knee to the chest and set that down. Okay, now have a seat, and we're going to be just about done with today because we're going to add on a little bit more for next time. And we'll keep adding on more and more difficult postures if you like this and if it helps you. And the first class is always hard because your body's not used to it yet. So just give it a chance, be patient. Hands on the knees, crisscross applesauce if that feels good in your body. Roll your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Close your eyes and just breathe. And if this isn't a comfortable seated position for you, sit on your feet or any other version of a seated position that feels good in your body today. And then sitting up as tall as you can, and just bring your right hand to your heart and your left hand to your belly. Feel yourself breathing. With your eyes closed, I want you to think or say these words. I love and cherish myself exactly as I am. I love and cherish myself exactly as I am. Let's do that one more time. I love and cherish myself exactly as I am. Take your hands back to your knees. Bring a little smile to your lips. We're going to take 3 more deep breaths. Soften your face and sigh it out. Let yourself breathe in really deeply and exhale, sigh it out. It's a great stress reliever. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Beautiful. Bring your hands in prayer position. And then just, if you feel like it, maybe flutter your eyes open. And if it feels good, give yourself a bow of reverie, of respect, of love, because you came and you tried this today. And it gets better and easier and more fun as you go. So thank you, Mrs. Later. Thank you, students. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Have a beautiful day, learning great things and breathing when you feel like everything's just overwhelming. Just come back to this position and just breathe. Thank you.